This video explains the role that art plays in science and discusses the painting of a Paisley lost at sea. A Paisley is an ornamental design in the shape of a teardrop with a curved end that is very common in countries of the Near East. Paisleys are also known as bote or buta, and they are used to decorate ties, scarves, shirts, and many articles of clothing. So why is a Paisley lost at sea? And why does it have the Eye of Horus, which was a symbol representing protection, health, and restoration in ancient Egypt? This Paisley went swimming in the sea. It is looking over the waves, but it has not found what it is looking for. Art can be capricious and mysterious. Art can illustrate a story and provide new perspectives. This drawing conveys the concept of a heliocentric system very concisely. Nicolaus Copernicus was a Renaissance mathematician and astronomer who formulated a model of the universe that placed the Sun rather than the Earth at its center. The circles represent the paths of the planets and the respective distance from the Sun. When you look at the planets in the sky, you only see the points of light that shift positions over time. A drawing like this makes it possible to predict the trajectories of those points of light. Drawings are also used in science to record observations. This is a page from Galileo's notebook indicating the position of Jupiter's moons and their movements around the planet. The first and most important step of scientific research is making accurate observations. Any hypothesis or theory needs to be able to explain all the observations. Drawings can help to develop and refine concepts. This page from Darwin's notebook illustrates his idea of the tree of life for his theory of evolution, where each branching point corresponds to the development of new species. Each branch is characterized by a cluster of common features. Art can also be used to attack and offend. This caricature of Charles Darwin as an ape was published in the satirical magazine The Hornet in 1871. This is clearly an ad hominem attack aimed at Darwin for daring to propose that humans and apes had a common ancestor. Art can be powerful. To this day, many people do not believe in evolution, even though every year there are many examples of virus mutations. Painting and drawing a scene from real life makes you pay attention to detail. You cannot draw a building without counting how many floors it has. Art can be a discipline for accurate observations. In 2003, I worked on a series of ink and watercolor drawings of downtown Bethesda, Maryland. The building that had the Barnes & Noble bookstore is now occupied by a clothing store. Drawings require accurate observations and precise, labor-intensive execution. The Bethesda Row restaurants on Woodmont Avenue have had outdoor tables for many years. Art can be inspired by reality, but it can also take us in unexpected directions. This is a purple telephone pole with red wires. Looking up toward the yellow sky gives us a new perspective of the geometric pattern formed by the crisscrossing lines. Art can emphasize what is not there. This pastel rendition of a piano and a percussion battery illustrates the symbols and the chair as defined by their surroundings rather than by explicitly drawing them. My walls are covered with paintings in various styles that I have explored over the years. Many of the paintings are based on photographs that I have taken during my vacations. This spring, I took many pictures when the cherry trees were in full bloom in Washington. This photograph of the hazy sun shining through the blossoms is interesting because of its stark contrasts. My rendition in acrylic paints emphasizes the color of the blooms that was not captured in the photograph due to the high contrast in lighting. I painted this cheetah to keep myself busy during the quarantines of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of you have already seen this painting in the video about the flat earth and flat cats. Something that I find fascinating about these feline predators is the way in which they stare at you. If you turn away, they will jump on you and eat you. Many drawing and painting tasks can now be done with graphic editors such as Photoshop and GIMP. I have used GIMP to enhance many graphic images for my YouTube videos and books. This image shows a Carolina Bay overlaid by an ellipse. The determination that the Carolina bays are mathematical conic sections has been crucial for the support of the hypothesis that the bays originated as inclined conical impact cavities. This is an example of graphic art leading to advances in our understanding of geology, just as the drawings of heliocentric orbits by Copernicus enhanced our knowledge of the solar system. I keep a sketchbook where I draw whatever I fancy, everything from a palm reading to the profile of a Neanderthal. I use this watercolor sketch as the basis for my illustration about drainage of the Carolina Bays and Nebraska rainwater basins. After transferring the images to an image editor, I added text and some arrows indicating the primary water flow. The images became part of my book, where I explained that the Carolina Bays have been preserved because rainwater cannot flow fast horizontally along the surface in level terrain, so it percolates through the soil and then flows toward lower terrain via underground aquifers. Another image in my sketchbook was modified in a graphics editor to illustrate the gradients of an impact cavity on inclined terrain. The image was used to explain the action of viscous relaxation after an impact experiment in a tilted container. This is another example of art enhancing scientific inquiry. So why was the Paisley swimming in the ocean? It was looking for its homeland. Art is a powerful visual medium. Art changes your perspective. You will remember the story of the Paisley lost at sea every time that you see a Paisley. This small 8 by 6 inch painting has altered your mind forever.